Hey y'all, I'm Elisa, the Scrappy Wife behind ScrappyWife.com, and welcome to my messy craft room. So, this has been a busy week. I've been filming a lot of videos. I've been working on a ton of custom spreads, and I have all of the things out. I don't think this is the worst my craft room gets, but it's pretty messy. There's a ton of stuff out on my main desk, a few things out on my filming desk. It is just a little bit chaotic. So, I am going to be cleaning up my room so I can have a fresh start in the morning, and I wanted to bring you guys along with me. So let's go clean. All right, let me just give you some befores. We have a few things out on the floor over here. Was doing a little filming, move things off of the filming table to do some cutting, and that area is not too bad. What is happening with the vinyl? That is crazy. And then we get to my desk. So I have so many things pulled out, stacked all over the place, a ton of stuff just all over my desk. It's a little bit crazy. It's from a couple days of videos. Not too bad, like I said, but it's a lot, including some plans for my future craft room hiding right over there. And, you know, everyone needs an Iron Man sculpture in their room, apparently. So, just a sign that kids have been here. So, let's get this space cleaned up, shall we? All right, so this is it. This is your sign to clean up your craft space. I definitely understand the reasoning of I'm just going to come back in here. It's just going to get messy again. I just want to keep creating. I get that, but there is something about a clean space that will inspire you. I promise. And if you are just methodical about your cleaning, meaning that you work your way around the room, I always start at one place in the room, work in a circle. Anytime my hand touches something, that means it's time that it needs to get put away. Instead of just shifting things around, I do try to just directly put things away. Everything has a spot, everything has a place to go. Do I always clean it, wipe everything down? No, not every single time, but it does feel good to walk into a fresh room. It feels like a fresh start. It's great to put things away because then you're going to know where they are when you're looking for them. I can speak from experience. It's been kind of a crazy week. I've done a ton of different planner spreads for different reasons. I had a ton of books pulled out, and the number of times I lost supplies was laughable. Like basic supplies when I couldn't find any scissors, like any of the 5 or 6 pairs of scissors, could not find them, could not find tweezers, could not find certain pens, could not find washi tape I was looking for. And that's because I hadn't cleaned up in between projects. And so it got just a little bit out of control. Cleaning up really will help you be able to find the things you love to use. It's going to help you just keep your space nice, keep it inspiring, and make you want to spend even more time there. Check out my fun glitter vacuum, you guys. It is the best. It's great for just cleaning up all those little bits and pieces. All right, my main desk is a ginormous project. I'm going to start off with putting away posters, things I use as backdrops. We're going to move this into the middle. We're going to clear out this project cart. This is where I stage things that I'm using for different videos. I have some finished projects right here that are actually they're finished projects from videos, but I'm going to use them in future videos. So I'm going to transfer them to my current project bins. Having current project bins is one of my biggest tips. Yes, you don't want to have to put everything away every time. So have a bin where all of your supplies for a certain project, they're going in that bin so that when you're ready to work on that project, you can pull it out. That's what I have in those desk drawers right there. My trash can, going to get a prominent place because there's going to be some trash and a lot of sticker books. You're going to see me sort through a lot of sticker books. I'm closing them up, sorting them by size because they go in different places. And then I will sort them by category once I get over to that sticker area. All right, so let's talk cleaning styles. I work in a circular pattern. I start in one area of the room, work my way all the way through the room, and I try not to jump around too much. Are you someone that jumps back and forth from place to place? Do you like to clear out one particular spot? Do you like to work with spurts of time? I guess it probably depends on how messy your craft area is. For me, working in that methodical way helps me to make sure I don't miss anything. If I'm jumping around too much, the odds that I'll leave a few things out here and there are higher. Not that that's a terrible thing. I mean, there's never going to be a perfect time where everything is perfectly clean because it is a working, functional craft space. I work in here every day. This is like my office. This would be like going into a cubicle and wanting it to be clean so that you can get stuff done. That's the thought process behind it. I'd also love to know what are some of the strange things that seem to accumulate in your craft room. For me, I'm not going to say it's strange, but I do end up with a lot of different drinks, water bottles, coffee mugs, and wine glasses. All of them end up in the craft room at some point or the other. And there are times when I have all three in there just from different points in the day. And it gets a little bit cluttered here and there. Also, I'm going to have to say that the Iron Man mask, that's a weird thing to have ended up in my craft room, but who knows why a child decided to bring that and gift it to me in the room, but it will definitely make its way back to their room. Anyway, let me know, what's the weirdest thing that has just kind of accumulated in your craft room? I've had dishes, I've had shopping bags, I've had random projects, just all kinds of stuff. Sometimes when I was working with PTA a lot, I would have a lot of those supplies that ended up because once the PTA finds out that you're crafty, then you're going to be helping with the PTA. That's for darn sure. I'm definitely making a lot of progress. You can see I have a little pile of things accumulating on my glass media mat there on my desk. Those are things that belong in other spaces. And I'm trying to just clear off and just gather those because I will move around the room once I've kind of structured where all of this stuff goes. A lot of my planners all belong in this particular area, so I'll be able to store those away, and then I can just move this pile of supplies as needed. More sticker books. Always, always, always more sticker books ready to go. A few printer things. I'm frequently printing things out and frequently changing out what is in my printer as far as the paper that I use. So I just want to make sure that I have white paper in there ready to go. And then let's move some of this extra stuff out of the way and get to the last few kind of random things that I'm finding around this room. I'm definitely at a point where I feel like even when I clean it up, my craft space is feeling a little bit cluttered. It's time for a declutter, but it's also time for me to start moving into the basement soon enough. We've just started ordering furniture for down there. So soon enough, I will be moving. Bye, Iron Man. See you later. And I will declutter as I move. So right now I'm kind of just making do with what's there. These are Windex wipes. I love using them to wipe things down every now and then. There's lots of nooks and crannies that kind of get dirty. There's a lot of dust. There's a lot of stuff that kind of floats around the craft room, I feel like. And so look how nasty these get. They get super dirty. So it's really great to wipe them down. I'm going to be honest, I maybe do this maybe once a month. It's not super often that I like do more in-depth cleaning, but it does feel good when I do it. It feels like I can, you know, breathe in there a little bit easier. It's something I should do more often. How often do you like literally wipe down all the things in your craft room? Is it more than once a month? Every week? Less than once a month? I would love to know because I'm probably a once a monther and it probably should be more, you know, since I spend so much time in here, it probably should be a little more. So let me know. These Windex wipes work really well because it's just this mixture of stuff that just gets gunky on the desk from paint and from things like that. So we will just get it all cleaned up, get everything back in place, and it'll feel fresh and clean and new. I forgot I had to wipe down those glass risers. One of the perks to having glass is you can super tell when it's dirty because it actually gets like a little bit foggy looking. So just wiping down as much as I can on all of those different surfaces feels so much better. Normally I start with the couch area, but I'm ending with it today. I just have my sticker books left after this. But just shaking this out, this probably needs to be washed. It is Penny's favorite place to hang out. That is my beagle that spends most of her time in the craft room with me. So I have to fluff up those just a little bit and fix that. Oops, one pillow fell down. And now it's time to put sticker books away. I had them all sorted onto the cart. Now I can just put them in all of the different categories that I have going on. These are getting rather full too, but these are not going to be my permanent sticker storage. Once I move down to the basement, I'll be switching that out. So make sure to stay tuned. A lot of those videos are going to be coming because my kids are about to head back to school. we're about to start making some real progress on that craft room basement. So you definitely want to make sure that you hit the subscribe button so you can check out what's coming, because I think it's going to be pretty exciting. At least I'm pretty excited about designing that new space. Thank you so much for joining me today. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you enjoyed cleaning along with me, and I hope you took this as a sign that it's time to clean up your craft space. Clean it up, get it organized, and you are going to enjoy it so much more. I want to give a huge shout out to all of my Patreon members. Thank you all so much. We're having so much fun. Part of the reason this craft space was so dirty was because I was doing a lot of work for Patreon this week, filming extra content, creating custom spreads, just having a lot of fun with the community over there. So if you haven't checked it out yet, make sure you check out my Patreon channel. You can find the link in the description box below. All right, I hope that you have an absolutely fabulous day. And as always, keep it creative.